Zeno Education Society, redefining excellence.
Hello everyone, myself Rajkumar Amrutlal Gugde from 3rd year Civil Engineering, Zeal Polytechnic. First of all, I am very thankful to our respected HOD sir Prashant Jadhav sir and respected principal sir Ayub Tamboi sir for designing this project based learning for our students. Our topic name is bacterial concrete and the group members are Rajkumar Gugde, Akash Palekar, Sayyam Patil, Anil Khaire, Tanmay More and Pranav Khalate. This project was conducted under the guidance of respected Sir Professor Majaz Sheikh sir and respected Sir Professor Ankit Agarwal sir. So let's go ahead. Introduction. As we all know, civil engineering is a branch of engineering which deals with design, construction and maintenance of structure. As we all know, maintenance is a main factor which affects all the things. Concrete has a large load bearing capacity for compression load, but the material is weak in tension. This is why steel reinforcement bars are embedded in the material to be able to build structures. The steel bars take over the load when the concrete cracks in tension. A bacterium is a single-celled microorganism that does not have nucleus or any other membrane bound organelles. Bacteria are sometimes called prokaryote. In Greek, prokaryote literally means before the nut, where the nut is the nucleus. Bacteria adapt to become well suited to their environments and therefore come in many shapes and forms. Bacteria are relatively simple single-celled organisms. The bacteria used were Bacillus pasteur, Bacillus subtilis. It is a bacterium with the ability to precipitate calcium carbonate in the presence of any carbonate source, which is also called as calcite. Let's see the classifications of bacteria. The bacteria are classified in 3 types: on basis of shape, on basis of gram strain, and on the basis of oxygen demand. Various forms of bacterium used in the concrete, which are as follows: Bacillus subtilis, Bacillus parasius, Bacillus pasteur, and Escherichia coli. So let's go ahead. The Bacillus subtilis is well known bacteria which is usually used in concrete nowadays. Let's study about something about Bacillus subtilis. Bacillus subtilis is a gram-positive bacterium, rod-shaped and catalase positive. It was originally named Vibrio subtilis and it is also known as genus Bacillus. We had also displayed the laboratory photograph of Bacillus subtilis. Bacillus subtilis is also called as grass bacillus also. It is a common soil bacterium. Bacillus subtilis is a model laboratory bacterium which can produce calcite precipitates on suitable media supplemented with a calcium source. Bacillus subtilis is used to induce CaCO3 precipitation at a faster rate. As we all know, all the process in bacterial concrete is totally depend on CaCO3. So let's go ahead. Let's study about bacterial concrete. The bacterial concrete can be made by embedding bacteria in the concrete that are able to constantly precipitate calcite. This phenomena is called microbiologically induced calcite precipitation. As we studied earlier, the calcium carbonate precipitation, a widespread phenomenon among bacteria which have thousands of culture in them. We had also displayed the procedure, or we can say the procedure of concrete healing in concrete with the. Let's study about how it works. What is the mechanism of bacterial concrete? Bacterial concrete is totally depend on the concept of self-healing concrete. Is a result of a biological reaction of non-reacted limestone and a calcium-based nutrient with the help of bacteria to heal the cracks appeared on the building special. Friends, the bacterial concrete means adding the admixtures or adding the bacteria into concrete specimen. After the adding the bacteria, as we all know, it's a totally method of a self-healing mechanism. So it's self-healed the concrete. It increases the strength of concrete automatically with the help of bacteria. As we all know, nowadays, or we can say usually, the failure of structure is due to a corrosion or a cracks. As all know, the load is applied too much on the concrete structure or any RCC structure, it gets failure, not capable of taking it, and cracks are formed. After the cracks forming, some of bacterial concrete is totally dependent on self-healing concrete. So, if the structure is not capable of taking load, then the cracks are formed in it due to some impact load. So due to the cracks, the water goes into the structure and make corrosion into the reinforcement bars, and due to this the structure gets failure. Let's study applications of bacterial concrete. From enhancement in durability of cementous material to improvement in sand properties, from repair of limestone monuments, sealing of concrete cracks to highly durable bricks, microbial concrete has been successful in one and all. This new technology can provide way for low cost and durable roads, high strength buildings with more bearing capacity, long lasting river bank, erosion prevention of loose sands, low cost durable housing, increasing of compressive strength of the concrete, and making concrete self-healing. Let's study about advantages of bacterial concrete. It helps in crack remediation, better resistance towards a freeze-thaw attack reduction, improvement in compressive strength of concrete, as we now studied, a reduction in permeability of concrete, reduction in corrosion of reinforced concrete. This could be particularly useful in earthquake zones where hundreds of buildings have to be flattened, because there is currently no easy way of repairing the cracks and make them structurally sound. So thanks for watching. Once again, I am very thankful to our respected HOD sir, Prashant Jadhav sir, and respected Principal sir, Ayub Tamboy sir.
Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.